Hey guys, well, I'm finally back, I haven't done a video in a while, so this is my first one in about 3 weeks, and by the way, sorry about the lighting in here, because I'm moving soon, and, the lamp that I normally use to, put next to me, so it's, like, brighter, I had to bring it over to the house, because it gets dark over there. So, actually, I'm gonna take the shade off of, my light to see if that makes it any better. I don't think so, whatever. But, still, all you really need to hear is the music or whatever. But, that song I just played was called Loco by Cold Chamber. And I really don't know that much about Cold Chamber because I just got into them. And, that CD is my, aunt's CD. But she didn't have the cover, so I can't show you what the cover looks like, so I'm sorry about that. But if you want to go, look it up, it's Cold Chamber. It's just it's their first album. It's self-titled, so it's Cold Chamber. So song's called Loco, and I can't talk about them all that much because I don't know about them. But if any of you want to, and if you guys know about Cold Chamber and want to educate me on them a little bit, give me some of their history, I'd really appreciate that. And so yeah, I'll be moving on. This week I'm going to be talking about a concert I just went to, and that was Bob Dylan. I went to a Bob Dylan concert, and it was kind of cool, but I don't know. Basically, he not that he could ever sing, but he used to be able to make it work, but he can't do it anymore. It's just like he it's hard for me to explain. If you're like a die-hard Bob Dylan fan, I mean, that's perfect for you. And I consider myself to be a really big Bob Dylan fan, but like, I could not get into it all that much. I mean, like, if you guys like want to go like look Bob Dylan up live, like recently live, I don't think you guys would like, really like it all that much. I mean, like he has like new stuff out too, and it's like okay. I remember I talked about it earlier in past episode, and it sounded good, but only because it's probably like studio stuff, like how artists could sometimes do. But I don't know. So seeing Bob Dylan is not really a recommended thing. I actually recorded some of the concert, but I started a different channel. Is what I'm trying to say. Basically, I started a different channel, and it's called Rock Concert Channel. And basically, I put up I record concerts with this camera, and I upload them to YouTube. And so far, I got Blues Traveler and Dennis DeYoung when I was in Disney, and I recorded the Bob Dylan concert. And Mark Knopfler opened up too, but Mark Knopfler wasn't too good either because he didn't play any Dire Straits. He just kind of played stuff off his new album. But yeah, I didn't. Let me close the door. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm still debating whether I should put it up or not. But honestly, I don't think I should. I don't think it's like good enough for. And the quality is pretty poor too because it was like dark, and you already know how this camera isn't that good when it's like dim lighting or whatever, because you can probably barely see me right now. I can barely even see myself from looking at myself in the camera right now. So, but yeah, Bob Dylan. It's an experience though, because at least I can say that I saw Bob Dylan, so it's kind of an honor to be able to say that, but I'm just letting you guys know. So, this week for underrated albums, I'm going to be talking about a Zeppelin album, and it's this one, it's called CODA, and CODA was the very last Zeppelin album, and it came out in 1982. The reason why it's the last one was because, that was the album that was released after Bonzo died, John Bonham, their drummer, and it was released about 2 years after he died. And the reason why they released it, it was I believe it was they still had another album they had to do for their contract, and they didn't want to get another drummer. Basically, like they're a band that like they have to have all the original members or it's no deal. And so what they did was they kind of went back and took some stuff from past sessions and stuff, like some songs that they recorded but they didn't want to put on albums and stuff, and they put it all on CODA. And so I'm going to play you a song off here. Just got to give me a second because I played a CD instead of an album this time. I mean, instead of a record this time, so it's going to take me a second just to get this out and put the other CD in. I was pissed too. I brought physical graffiti to the house in Florida when I went on vacation, and I left disc 1 there. I mean, my cousins said they got it for me because they left the day after, so they said they went and got it, but I'm still probably not getting it back for a while, and it sucks because I still have the second disc, but I believe the first part of physical graffiti is a lot better because it's got Trampled Underfoot, Down by the Seaside, In My Time of Dying. It's just The Rover, I think, is the most underrated Zeppelin song ever. But here, I'm gonna play you a song called Ozone Baby, and it's off of Led Zeppelin CODA. Here you go. As I said, that song was called Ozone Baby, and it's by Led Zeppelin off of their last album, CODA. If you want to get technical, that's their last album. If you want to say like How the West Was Won, you can say that too, because that was like a live album. It was released a lot later than that, but I still consider CODA to be their last album. So last thing I'm going to do is the birthdays, and it's going to take a lot longer this time because, as I said, I haven't done a video in 3 weeks, and I have reasons though, because the first week it was because I told you vacation. I was on vacation. I went to Florida. I went to Disney and Universal. It was a lot of fun. And then it was Thanksgiving the next time, or something happened. I forgot. I think I was sick, and then like Thanksgiving, and so I'm moving soon. I have to like move a bunch of stuff into the new house, and so yeah, it's been like really hectic the past couple weeks, so that's why I haven't been able to do videos, but I miss doing them. They're a lot of fun for me, like, you know, expressing like you know, showing other people music that maybe they didn't know or didn't want to get into. It's a lot of fun for me, so it's gonna take a while for me to do the birthdays today. Not too long. I didn't like choose every person on there, but starting from November 3rd, Bert Jansch, who if you ever listen to Zeppelin's first album, there's a song on there called Black Mountainside. That is not their song. Basically, along with every other song on Zeppelin's first album except for Good Times, Bad Times, Your Time Is Gonna Come, and Communication Breakdown. Only three songs they wrote on that album. Every other song Jimmy Page stole from another blues artist, which, I mean, he did good jobs on them, but he didn't give them any credit, and they got sued a lot for that album and Zeppelin 2. So Bert Jansch would have been 69 on November 3rd. On the 5th, Art Garfunkel from Simon & Garfunkel turned 71. I forgot to put an age for this one, but it was Paul Gilbert's birthday on November 6th. So sometimes I forget to put the ages down and kind of get screwed up. November 7th, Joni Mitchell turned 69. Oh, by the way, Paul Gilbert is from Mr. Big. Sorry about that. On the 10th, Greg Lake from King Crimson and Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I think King Crimson's a lot better band. Like, if you ever listened to In the Court of the Crimson King, their one album, it's really weird looking. It's like this red-faced guy or whatever, like screaming. It is like probably one of the greatest prog albums you ever listen to. Look up 21st Century Schizoid Man by King Crimson. It is one of the most amazing songs ever. Chris Dredja from the Yardbirds on the 11th turned 66. On the 12th, Neil Young turned 67, and David Ellefson, the bassist of Megadeth, turned 48. On the 14th, James Young from Styx turned 63, and Travis Barker from Blink-182 turned 37. On the 18th, Rudy Sarzo from Quiet Riot, and he also played with Ozzy Osbourne for a short period of time, along with what's his name? He was the guitarist from Night Ranger. So it's gonna kill me now. I'll look it up later. But him and the one I'm forgetting all these names now. I'm getting kind of pissed at myself. Tommy Aldridge was the drummer. And it was the guitarist from Night Ranger. I forget. It was before Night Ranger started. And then Kirk Hammett on the 18th turned 50 from Metallica. What's up?
Mommy wants you.
Alright, I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Matt Sorum from Guns N' Roses turned 52. Norman Greenbaum turned 70. Pete Best, the original drummer of the Beatles, turned 24. Turned 20, on the 24th, turned 71. John McVie from, Fleetwood Mac turned 67. Then 27th, Jimi Hendrix would have been 70. Miles Kennedy, the singer for Alter Bridge, now for Slash, turned 43. I have to go, guys. My sister just ran in here and told me my mom needed me, so it's going to end now. So I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.